I put that one.
Why? What do you mean?
When I turn from Caroline onto Duval, it says that there's an AirTag moving with you.
Do you know her?
Yes.
Does your wife know about her?
No.
I don't have an Apple AirTag. I've never bought an Apple AirTag.
On November 8th, 2024, two women in Key West, Florida got the same warning on their phones. An unknown AirTag was moving with them. They'd spent that morning together at the gym, then gone their separate ways. Police had one question to answer. Who had access to both cars? The answer would take detectives to a front door 2 months later, with a whole family about to be pulled into it.
So I went to Bodycam this morning to the gym. I always go. And I get home and I have a notification pop up on my phone that there's an Apple AirTag.
And that just popped up today?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was just like, I don't have an Apple AirTag. I've never bought an Apple AirTag. And I'm sitting in my car and I play the sound, but I can't hear anything in the car.
There's a little button that says play sound on it.
And then I step outside and I'm at my apartment at this point, and I play it again, and it was a really faint. So I go, my car's right here.
Are you the white one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I go to the back end of the driver's side because that's where I thought I could hear. That's where I first could hear it super loud, and
Couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it. So I pull. When I get to my location, I parked. I went in. I grabbed my friend, and I was like, "Hey, I can hear this thing, but I can't find it." So then we pinpointed it on the back end of the passenger side.
Which side, the driver's side or the?
So it got super loud on the rear passenger side.
Yeah, she literally went under there and found it.
I was like, okay, I can hear it super loud. So I pull over into the parking lot by the Butterfly Museum, and I crawl in under the car, and it's literally right up in under my under the wheel, but it's right here.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't taken the tag out, but it was literally where I wouldn't find it. It was.
Was it already duct taped?
Yeah, it was duct taped where I wouldn't be able to find it, and I had to crawl under on my hands and knees and get it. And sure, that's what it is. And now I'm a little freaked out because they now know where I live. They know where I work.
And
I live by myself.
She's saying she doesn't have any idea who would do this.
That was gonna be my next question. Do you
I have no earthly idea.
And you got that notification today. So what time did you get to Body Zone this morning?
I got to Body Zone between 5:45 and 5:55.
This morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me get a hold of my
And I was in the
sergeant
gym.
real quick.
I was in Body Zone doing my workout until about 7:05, and I walked out with my friends.
Okay.
We're thinking it's on the passenger side underneath the car.
Do you need a flashlight?
Keep in mind,
I got
somebody
one.
might want to preserve, fingerprints or whatever.
Yeah. Can you play the sound?
Yeah. It's way under there. You literally have to, get on your back and get under there. And they looked, but they couldn't find exactly where it was.
It's really loud here.
Yeah.
I've got it.
Is it under the tire?
It's right here.
Don't touch
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Don't touch
Right
it.
there. No, that's where it is.
Are you kidding me?
It's right here.
No, but it's right under
You know
the
where it's
tires
at.
where it's coming from, yeah. Oh, no worries.
See, you had it.
Oh, yeah.
Probably has that black tape on it, right?
Yep.
It's the exact same.
If I just blinded you, I am
Oh,
so
no
sorry.
worries. Where's it? Oh my god.
It's most likely magnetized as well.
That's insane. I'll go ahead.
Two of them in one night.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate it.
Both cars were tagged at the same gym on the same morning by someone who had been right there with them.
Yeah, it was so funny.
Do you
I'm
have
driving with
your
Taylor.
driver's license on?
I do.
Now, were both of y'all at Body Zone this morning at the same
We're
time?
gym partners.
Okay. So you were at Body Zone at the same time this morning, most likely left around 7:05 as well?
Yes, and then this is when it said it was
First, when did you receive that first notification?
It was around, some of my friends here, around 5?
That was
So
your first
5 p.m.
Yeah, it was late. It was super late. I was very shocked.
Okay, so first notification was around 5. Now, what do you remember what that notification said?
It just said, it was kind of that, like, oh, the AirTag is tracking you. And I was like, oh, this is kind of weird.
Okay, it said it. Did it say it was with you or it was moving with you?
It was, I don't remember, but I remember that it showed my map, which I thought was kind of weird. So I was just like, oh, shoot, this is kind of weird.
And then Tate called her and said, hey, did you notice something weird on your phone? And Steph was like, yeah, I did. You know, what the heck does that mean? It says something about an AirTag. So, because she just intuitively thought.
Yeah.
You know,
now, did you reach out to Miss Taylor first about the AirTag incident when you got the notification?
I called her immediately because since we were together this morning, I was like, the risk of us being tagged together, I was like, it just made sense to call. I was like, yeah.
Do you think this gentleman would do anything like that?
No.
I don't think so.
No, he literally like looks out for us every time. Like he's just like
really nice, friendly.
super nice. Has never given any creepy vibe. No, nothing. Has always been like, please
Very
be safe, please be careful.
Yeah.
Like nothing out of
The ordinary.
But other than that, nobody that you guys can think of that would target the cars?
Else at the gym.
Okay. Do you think it would be somebody from the gym?
I don't think of anybody.
I don't think so, but that's the only place that we would have in common at being at the exact same time.
Did you notice any other cars or anything?
There's no other cars around us. And there was nobody around. There was nobody hanging out in the parking lot around our cars.
Because I know it's got like all those open like view windows and stuff.
Yeah.
So
there's no there was no one around. There was no one around our cars when we all walked in. When we walked in together. And there was nobody around our cars when all three of us left the gym at the same time.
Okay.
And we were all three parked within spaces of each other.
Okay.
Because I knew we were together and like with it saying 7:10, that's around the time we really leave the gym. So
because yours was 7:10, hers was 7:11.
So like that's literally like we walked out of the gym at 7:05. We sat in the parking lot for 5 minutes talking together, said our goodbyes, got in our cars, started driving. Immediate. That's when I got mine.
And both of you went directly home afterwards?
I did.
Okay.
I passed her on my way home.
That's scary.
Detectives brought in Homeland Security to trace who the AirTags were registered to. Nearly 2 months later, on January 3rd, 2025, that trail led them to a home and to the person behind both devices.
Hey man, how you doing? I'm Detective Wade. This is Detective Bouvier.
Nice to meet you.
Do you, your family seems pretty concerned, but did they tell you why we're here to talk?
Yeah, my son told me about an AirTag or something, yeah?
Yeah, I think this is probably a conversation you'd rather have in private. Do you want to talk somewhere else?
Yeah.
Away from them, or it's up to you?
Yeah, talk here, but...
You're okay talking in
yeah,
front of them?
because I don't know what
Would you like to go home, maybe?
We could talk here, if that's okay. Do you know what an AirTag is?
Yeah. My son
I told him it's like it's
show
the
me,
AirTag that tracks.
the trucks,
Okay.
wallet, yeah, or key.
Look, I'm completely comfortable talking to you in front of your wife and your son,
Okay.
but for your sake, I think we should probably have a conversation alone, and then you decide if you want them here or not. If you're tracking.
Może coś, nie wiem, no, że on chce sam sobie
Okay,
powiedzieć.
if you want to talk to me only.
If you want to sit in the front, maybe you sit in the back, and we'll just talk in the car real quick.
Okay.
All right.
You understand everything?
Okay. All right. All right. What I'm trying to say is I have what's called, are you familiar with probable cause? Okay. I have enough information based on my investigation with these AirTags to arrest you without you saying one word. But you may be able to tell me something that makes sense and I don't have to arrest you, right?
Okay.
So here's the deal. Do you know her?
Yes, it's yeah.
Does your wife know about her?
No.
Do you know her?
Yeah, it's oh my God, I forgot name. Yeah.
Okay.
We was in the gym. It's my friend. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know about AirTags?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
No, I don't have here any.
Have you ever had any?
Before? Yes.
You have. All right. How many AirTags do you have?
I think 4 in the package.
When?
2 years ago, maybe.
Okay. 2 girls in Calvin who has access to the cameras say that it was just you, me, and the gym worker there that morning, nobody else. And that's their names. Stopped working out recently. Have you seen them at the gym lately?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. It's months ago.
Okay.
Maybe more.
All right. So we know what we're talking about. All right.
Still.
So look, I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of what's going on. Before I ask you any more questions, I'm going to read you Miranda. Okay? You could decide to continue talking with me and explain what happened here or not. But based on what I've got so far, I have enough to arrest you. I'm hoping that you're going to be able to tell me something that will say, oh, that makes perfect sense, and there's nothing criminal here. All right?
Okay.
But I have to read you Miranda first. All right?
Okay.
Do you have a Miranda card on you? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Yeah.
All right.
Not friendly.
Do you know what that is?
That one is this.
Do you know what this is?
AirTag, yeah.
That's an AirTag.
Yeah.
You know what this is?
I don't have idea.
That was underneath both of their cars.
Okay. I not play. Listen, I tell you truth.
Okay.
I put that one
Why?
for joke.
What do you mean?
I always joking. You can ask my friend. I joking with this girl in the gym.
Yeah.
And I know if any sound I send for my phone and for confuse her, you know. It's joke.
What do you mean?
It's any beeping. After you send like they try to find something, this AirTag is beeping.
Yeah.
And I want to confuse this girl for the, you know, put that one and just for the funny.
Look at, I'm relieved. You understand? I'm relieved. This is why. Because they're younger and you're older, right? So I don't know you.
I don't know how...
But hold on, hear me out.
Okay.
I come here, I know nothing about you. I come here and see you have a wife, you have 2 kids.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't expect that. That's why I asked you to speak in the car and away from them to respect your privacy. You know, in case there's something was going on, I didn't want them to know. But, you know, everybody has their own sense of humor, you know. But myself and these girls included were worried that this was like sex trafficking or something like that, you know, or like you wanted to find out where they were, and they were scared, right? They didn't know who put it. Apple gave me the return on the devices, and that's how I came up with your name.
You talk to this girl?
I do talk to them.
We have a really very good relation. I know that she both tell me where she work, where she live. I know have a sense for the tracking these girls because I know everything about both.
Yeah.
And same, she knows everything.
Did you put the AirTag on both cars?
Yeah, for joke. I sent from my phone this beeping. For the, you know, she go outside and something beeping under my car. What is it? It's just my idea.
How long did you keep it on there?
Just one day, you know. I try make like that, and that's it. The next day, my plan was laughing with both, you know.
Yeah.
And she both said, "Oh, I love you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, when you coming to the gym."
You said you didn't want your wife to see that.
But I receive for now my wife not see that one, you know, because I know this girl's play. I don't have any bad intention for this girl.
This thing here, do you buy this or do you make it? I don't even know. Like, what is this thing?
No, it's a magnet for the oh my god, hook and for the towels or something.
For a towel?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the tape?
And tape, duct tape, and that's it, just.
Yeah, you did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Removed
so the
it,
same day you put it on, you removed it? Okay.
Same day.
So it wasn't like a week or a month?
No, same day I removed.
You removed the
No, from the
phone, from the
app.
So less than 24 hours?
Of course,
less than 12 hours?
I think maybe 8 hours.
Okay.
But calling it a joke didn't settle the legal question. Under Florida law, knowingly putting a tracking device on someone else's property without their consent can be charged as a third-degree felony.
All right, look, you know how I didn't want you to talk about this in front of your family? I need you to sign a piece of paper, okay?
Okay.
So your family, when we get out of this car, we'll go behind your truck and we'll sign the piece of paper. Okay? It's a summons. That's so that they don't know what's going on. You understand me?
And what say?
Yes. So let's get out. Let's sign the piece of paper. All right. I'm gonna talk to the girls. All right.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. Come on. So the software that we use, right, can crack the password without you giving it to me. But it goes to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They plug it in. If they don't know the password, and it'll sit in their laboratory in Fort Myers while the phone goes through every single 4-digit combination that it can until it cracks it. And that could take months and months and months and months. So I'm taking the phone, I'm seizing it, okay, and I'm going to get a warrant. If the judge approves it, we're going to send it to FDLE. We could do it the easy way and you give me the password, or we could do it the hard way and your phone could be up there for however long it takes to crack that 4-digit code. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot easier if I just have the passcode. And if the judge doesn't think
I give you my passcode, it's no problem.
All right, what is it? All right, man. Well, look, I appreciate you being honest with me.
Okay.
We're going to make sure that this was as innocent as you say it
But
is.
I can talk to my son and wife for 1 second.
Well, you'll be able to call them when you get out there. We don't let that happen. This is why. Because you talk to them for 1 second, you want a hug or whatever.
No hug,
hug.
Just help or leave my truck.
I don't have a problem once we get you in the car and buckled in. If your son wants to come up and speak to you through the window,
I'll roll the window down. You can talk through the window.
Oh, okay.
So, is there anything else you need from me?
Yeah.
Okay. And here, give me 1 second to put him in the car, and then you guys can talk to him. Okay. See. Give me 1 second. So you want your family to have all this, and then do you want to take your wallet? You want them to have
I don't know. I need something from this wallet. ID
yeah, your ID and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna leave this with me. I'm gonna give all this to your family. Okay.
All right.
This is all his stuff. He wants you guys to have this.
Police arrested the man on 2 counts of installing or using a tracking device, both third-degree felonies. He was later released on bond, totaling $70,000. Through the entire arrest, detectives worked to keep the reason from his family, standing just feet away. Was the detective right to shield the family during the interview, or should they have been told immediately? Tell us where you land in the comments.